for daily fantasy. His number too high, then I'm probably fading him. He been on the road, he gon' eat up my salary. I hit up by, he gon' lie before lock. Play back to back, then I probably won't pick on the DFS bachelor, good as it gets. Build a few liners and hit me a leg. He had a good game, but it might be a trick. Log in the Slack so I know who to pick. Sharing our liners, we all gon' get rich. New to this game, you should come to the pad. You might want some cash and get a good laugh. DFS sports, we gon' run up a bag. He heard every game and it's making me mad. You buying your lineups, I think you a cheater. DFS bachelor, he the new leader. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Bachelor Pad. I, of course, am your host of DFS Bachelor, and we're going to go over our Fanduel and Draftkings NBA slate for Thursday, February 27th. It's a 4-game slate, not the prettiest slate, some big injuries, some back-to-backs, etc. So we're going to go over all of that in this video. First things first, thank you again for all your support, being a part of the team, making me a part of your day every day. I truly appreciate you all. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit subscribe down below if you are so inclined to do so. Get access to all of our content. XFL will be later tonight or tomorrow. Kind of have a hectic schedule with my son's after school stuff. I've been helping him there and lots of trips to and from the school. So lots of stuff going on. So I'll do my best to get XFL out in a timely fashion. Our Fantasy Draft NBA video for today is already out for those of you playing rake-free DFS over there. That is out. So lots of stuff. Hit subscribe. I truly do appreciate it. Also, by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and leaving a comment in the comment section, you qualify for our weekly $25 PayPal giveaway. That is sponsored by Draft Dashboard. Draft Dashboard's the tool. We're going over all the research, usage, history versus opponent, hit percentage, points per minute, points per dollar, history versus team, DVP, price on both sides, etc. You can set your exposures here and use it in the mass lineup generator if you're mass entering. Use it in the lineup optimizer, etc. You can get access to this tool as well as the player pool that I set for every sport by clicking that link in the video description below. You can try it for 30 days for $1. Also, don't forget to check out Overlay DFS. That's where I've been having my most fun lately. I'm kind of burned out on everything. Overlay is a little bit different. You do head-to-head matchups. It's a lot of fun. Not a ton of people over there playing. It's been profitable for me. Go to overlaydfs.com if you're an Android user. If you have Apple iTunes, you can just download the app from the Apple Store. They also offer one thing I think is kind of cool. It's called the Slump Buster. So if you lose 20 times in a row, and if you're playing like a progressive and you just get on a cold streak and you lose 20 times in a row, they'll refund you all your entry fees for that. It's called the Slump Buster. So it's pretty cool. They're trying new stuff. Be sure to check it out. That is that. So obviously the window licker of the night is Joel Embiid getting hurt. I know that did not help a lot of people. I didn't have a chance to play much because I've been very, very busy, but luckily I had DeAndre Ayton instead of Embiid. I did a little pivot there at the end, and that worked out. Otherwise, it would have been an even longer night than it has been lately. Title of your sex tape. Probably not, but right, ladies? Right, ladies? It's always a book of short stories, isn't it? Anyways, I digress. So let's jump right into it. Let's start here at point guard. We have De'Aaron Fox, 7-5 on Fanduel, 7-6 on Draftkings. Oklahoma City, 17th against opposing point guards. Fairly decent history his last 3 against Oklahoma City, a 58, a 44, and a 33. A limited 4-game slate. You've got Philly and New York on a back-to-back. You've got no LeBron James tonight for the Lakers. So there is some stuff. Probably no Embiid and Ben Simmons, etc. Definitely no Ben Simmons, probably no Embiid. So he's one of the guys you could pay up for. I have no problem with De'Aaron Fox. Chris Paul in that same game against Sacramento. Now, the one problem with this game is both teams play at a snail's pace. This is not a paced-up game at all. But Sacramento is no team to be afraid of defensively. They're 16th against opposing point guards. A 38, a 42, and a 33 in his last 3. A 44 and a 40 in the previous 2. So he plays well against Sacramento, as does most teams. He's at home. He's 7-4 on FanDuel, 7-9 on DraftKings. I like Chris Paul as well. Elf Payton coming back from that injury on a back-to-back, I'll probably pass. I'd probably be more interested going down to Dennis Smith Jr. again and getting the 20 minutes out of him. But Malcolm Brogdon, 5-9 on FanDuel is too cheap. Now, I know he hasn't been great lately, but he's been solid. Victor Oladipo, very iffy. Who cares? Victor Oladipo is apparently worthless now on the court. He's just nothing compared to what he was previous seasons. Or last season anyways. He has yet to fully recover. Malcolm Brogdon, 7-3 on DraftKings. Probably won't go there. I think that's a bit high. But I love that price on FanDuel. Portland's 21st against opposing point guards. So he's a FanDuel play, not a DraftKings play for me. And then it's value guys. Dennis Smith Jr., maybe. Shake Milton should stay in the starting lineup. It is a back-to-back for both the Knicks and the Sixers. Thank you for that, NBA. We all really appreciate that garbage. But he's playing 30-plus minutes. He's got some 30-point upside. This could be extra shots. There's no Embiid as well. I mean, you're going to have Horford, Harris, and Milton, and fucking Korkmaz, and Thibault. Or did they get rid of Thibault? They might have. No, they kept Thibault, got rid of Jonah Bolden. So there's going to be Alec Burks could see some more minutes. Glenn Robinson. That's the kind of shit we're looking at for Philly, New York tonight. So Shake Milton, 4-3 on FanDuel, 4-7 on DraftKings. I could go there. With the injuries to Jeremy Lamb, and especially if Victor Oladipo misses again, that means you'll see probably another start for Aaron Holiday. He's 4-2 on FanDuel, 4-8 on DraftKings. He's played 32 and 29 minutes in the last two games, put up a 27 and a 19. So you could go there. Kai Bowman, real hit and miss, and Golden State is going to be like that. You're going to see some players you've never heard of playing for Golden State. Some nights you're going to see a ton of minutes for Jordan Poole. Sometimes it's going to be Kai Bowman, Eric Paschal. I mean, it's just a bunch of garbage. The one saving grace for Golden State players is there's no LeBron tonight, so maybe the game can stay a little bit closer. He's a tournament guy, tournament play only for me, and that's really about it. Rondo could see a little bit more opportunity as a playmaker for the Lakers tonight with LeBron James missing with that groin injury. It's ironic. He used his groin to win an NBA title, 4 years ago? Anyways, I digress. So, shooting guard, CJ McCollum. Look, the price is high for him. It's kind of disorienting to pay $8,809K for CJ McCollum. But the bottom line is when Damian Lillard is out, which he continues to be, CJ McCollum's going to have a huge usage rate. He's got big-time upside. Look at the last three games, 44, 72, and 52. The Pacers are number one in the league against opposing shooting guards, so that is a red flag. 36, 28, 26, 44 in his last four. He's certainly in play because of the extra usage, limited slate, and, no Lillard, but there is some difficulties there in that matchup. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 7-2 on FanDuel, 7-4 on DraftKings. Sacramento's 25th against opposing shooting guards. A 43 his last time out against Sacramento. I do like SGA. I like all three guards for Oklahoma City. I don't mind paying up for Chris Paul or SGA, and I don't mind pivoting down for lower ownership and some upside with Schroeder either. We'll get to him in just a moment. Buddy Hield, of course, is in play at 5'9 and 6'1, but Oklahoma City second against opposing shooting guards. Now, I will show this. Before the last game against Oklahoma City where he put up a dismal 16, his previous four were a 43, a 49, a 55, and a 33. Some nice team history there for Buddy Hield. I think he's certainly in play tonight. Damian Lee starting to get priced up a little high. Now, look, he's scoring in the high 20s, low to mid 30s, which is fine at 5'8 and 5'4. You'll absolutely take it. No LeBron makes things a little bit easier for Damian Lee. It's just the price at 5'8 on FanDuel, probably no. I will go to the 5'4 on DraftKings. I don't mind that. Dennis Schroeder, who we just talked about, 5'5 on both sites. Like the upside. He put up a 43 his last time out against Sacramento as well. We know he's got some 50-point upside. If the game blows out, he could see even more minutes. No problem with Dennis Schroeder. Josh Richardson, he's back to playing his normal minutes. And again, if Embiid is out tonight, he could be a real big part of that offense tonight. 5-2 on FanDuel, 5-3 on DraftKings. The Knicks are 14th against opposing shooting guards. He put out a 30 his last time out against the Knicks. Don't forget to follow. You can follow me on Twitter. Follow someone on Twitter who's got all the news throughout the day. I have it throughout the day as well, at DFS Bachelor. You just don't know. They could decide to rest a bunch of players and go with a skeleton crew against a garbage Knicks team. You just don't know. Illnesses, macrame nights. That's usually on Clippers nights with Kawhi Leonard, but you know what I'm saying. It's important to keep your head on a swivel if you're playing a substantial amount of money in DFS just because of all of the injury news. And as we know, when you're playing FanDuel, it's Russian roulette because you can't late swap. So there's that. Next for me, just Jordan Poole for some value. He's going to play 30-plus minutes. He's at 4-6 and 4-9. Fucking Korkmaz, 4-1 on FanDuel, 4-4 on DraftKings. He's got big upside, especially if he gets some extra minutes. We saw that right before the All-Star break. He's been pretty consistent since then. He had that one shitty game where he put up an 8, but a 25, 26, and a 20 down here in the low 4s, I could consider that. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, He's going to play even more minutes. It wouldn't shock me if he played 35 to 40 minutes now with LeBron out. We kind of have to see how things shake up now with the Lakers with LeBron out. Now that they have Markieff Morris, you can't just say, oh, it's going to be KCP, Rondo, and Kuzma. Now you got Markieff Morris thrown in there, so it kind of shakes all that up. But I think KCP and Danny Green both in play. Now, look, they can each go out and get you a 5, or they can get you a 35. Danny Green has literally done that in his last 2 games. But both of them are in play, especially for tournaments. Golden State 28th against opposing shooting guards. Avery Bradley, I mean, he shit the bed on us the other night. But his last time out against Golden State, he put up a 34. Very fluid situation there with the Lakers, how that's going to work out. A lot of players kind of vying for that same spot in the rotation with LeBron out. So I'm just going to have a little sprinkle of each of them and hope I catch the right combination when one of them goes off. There you go. Small forwards, Wiggins, 7-4 on Fanduel, 7-2 on DraftKings. No LeBron to deal with, makes his life a whole lot easier. A 45 and a 41 in 2 of his last 3 against the Lakers. I like Andrew Wiggins quite a bit. Going to be the main focal point of that Golden State offense. Tobias Harris, if he plays, I would imagine he would, especially if Embiid misses. We know he's been battling a knee issue, and now it's a back-to-back. This will be their 3rd game in 4 days as well. 7K on FanDuel, 7-5 on DraftKings. The Knicks are 14th against opposing small forwards. Gallinari and Carmelo, of course, since it's a 4-game slate, of course, there's some consideration there. But I'm going to take the upside of TJ Warren in that same price range. 5-6 on FanDuel, 6K on DraftKings. Portland 13th against opposing small forwards. You can look at his last 5 games overall. He's got a 13, which is dreadful. A 27 and a 29, which is But he's also got a 49 and a 55. I want to catch him on that night. Tonight could be that night against Portland. Kent Bazemore's been red hot. I just don't trust him. I mean, he's been shooting the ball really well, but it's hard to trust Kent Bazemore. Trevor Ariza plays a ton of minutes. As you see, in 36 minutes, he can get you an 8. And in 37 minutes, he can get you a 35. So he's a tournament play only. I like the upside. The Pacers are 2nd in the league against opposing small forwards. Justin Holiday at 4K on FanDuel, 4-8 on DraftKings, could see some minutes. This Juan Toscano-Anderson's part of the rotation now for Golden State. Thank you for that, Golden State. And then we have Markieff Morris, 3-9 on FanDuel, 3-1 on DraftKings. Now, I worry he might be a little bit highly owned. Again, we don't really know who's going to benefit the most. Will it be Kuzma? Will it be KCP? Will it be Rondo? Will it be Markieff Morris? I do think at 3-1, you got to take a shot in tournaments. I mean, come on. And if you think he's going to be super duper high owned, then maybe pivot to Kuzma. That would be how I'm going to look at it. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on projected ownerships throughout the day. Maurice Harkless started for the Knicks yesterday. He may remain in the starting lineup. He's also 3,100 on DraftKings. 3-8 on FanDuel. It's a back-to-back. We'll have to see how that shakes out. A 36 his last time out against Philly. That's really it for me. Matisse Thybulle could see some more minutes. The back-to-backs and the injuries killing this slate. For me, I'm probably going to just play it a little bit safer than I normally do tonight and just stick with what I know is going to happen and not try to get too cute. That's probably where my head is at right now. At power forward, Anthony Davis, of course. No LeBron. He's going to, as long as this game can stay relatively close, if Golden State can keep it close, even through 3 quarters, Anthony Davis could put up a 60 tonight. He's been playing really, really well. 55 and a 72 in his last 2 games against Golden State. 10-8 on FanDuel, 10-3 on DraftKings. I like Anthony Davis quite a bit. Right below that, a nice pivot because Davis is going to be popular. So I do think a nice pivot, and you're saving some salary, is Domantas Sabonis. He's 8-4 on FanDuel, 9-1 on DraftKings, playing at home against his dad's former team, Portland. His last time out against Portland, he put up a 60. Portland has struggled against power forwards all year long. They've gotten better as of late. For a long time, they were one of the bottom 2 or 3. They are now 19th against opposing power forwards. Trevor Ariza acquisition really helped there with some defense on the wing, kind of cover up for the lack of defense that Carmelo Anthony plays. I like Sabonis quite a bit. Tonight, Bjelica, this is a pretty weak position. Bjelica, 5K on FanDuel, 5-3 on DraftKings. The minutes and the upside are there, but the scary floor is also there. You can see 2 of his last 5 games, he scored less than 18 or fewer. And in his last 4 against Oklahoma City, nothing more than a 24. But we've also seen Bjelica go off for 40, still playing 30 minutes. So I could go there. next, right below that, probably going to be one of the most popular, if not the most popular play tonight, especially if Joel Embiid is out. Actually, only if Joel Embiid is out, is Al Horford. 4-8 on Fanduel, 5-2 on DraftKings. New York 21st against opposing power forwards. Just got to keep an eye on the Joel Embiid situation. And just because Embiid misses doesn't necessarily mean Al Horford's going to go off. We saw this scenario just a few weeks ago, and he absolutely shit the bed. Not the same player. Something's wrong with Al Horford. I don't know if that's just decline. He's just done. But in 34 minutes yesterday, he put up a 32. You're looking for those same kind of results without Embiid tonight in a back-to-back at home. Harry Giles, he's been starting, putting up points in the 30. He's still at 4-5 on FanDuel. He's up to 5-5 on DraftKings. I'll probably pass there, but I could go there at 4-5 on FanDuel. And we talked about Kyle Kuzma. He's 4-1 and 3 on FanDuel, 3-9 on DraftKings. He's got tournament upside, back-to-back 27s against Golden State. He could be the main benefactor. Maybe he starts. We'll have to see what the starting lineup is with LeBron out. I would assume he would start at the 3. I know they've been talking a lot about playing him more at the 3 instead of trying to force him into the 4. There you go. Title of the sex tape. So there is some consideration there as well. Let's go to center. At center, obviously Whiteside at the top, 9-5 on FanDuel, 8-8 on DraftKings. The Pacers, 24th in the league against opposing centers, 55, 38, 35, 45 in his last 4. I do like Hassan Whiteside. I like that price on DraftKings too. They brought it down to 8-8. That's nice. Steven Adams against Sacramento, 6-9 on FanDuel, 6-8 on DraftKings. Starting to price him up a little bit now. He's been on a tear, no doubt. 5 straight games of 36 or more, 3 of 40 or more, including a 60 and a 47. He does have a 52 in one of his last 5 against Sacramento. They are 8th against opposing centers, but sure, Steven Adams is in play. A bit priced up for me, but I can certainly consider it. Miles Turner against the Blazers. Went off for us the last slate he played for a 50, and he was very low owned. He made the video, if those of you who watched and stacked him up, it ended up working out great. Portland's 19th against opposing centers. His last 2 games against Portland, a 46 and a 34. Miles Turner at 6K and 5.2. I could certainly go there. Bit of a riskier play. He's only a tournament play only ever, and that's because he just won't get enough minutes. And that's Mitchell Robinson, 5-4 on FanDuel, 5K on DraftKings. It is a back-to-back, which is concerning, and Mitchell Robinson is always sort of hurt. Put up a 45 yesterday in 29 minutes. The game before that, a 43 in 25 minutes. And the game before that, a 29 in 17 minutes. Obviously, his life becomes a whole lot easier if there's no Joel Embiid. So Mitchell Robinson, tournament play only for me. Some value guys. Bobby Portis has been pretty consistent, scoring in the mid-20s. He's down at 4K and 4-1. Maybe Dwight Howard. Like with LeBron out, there's going to be some extra minutes here in the rotation. JaVale McGee does have a 57 in his last 2 against Golden State, but he's also got a 13. He hasn't been getting a ton of minutes, but there could be some room for some extra playing time tonight without LeBron. So that's our early look at every position. Again, you can get access to this tool, the research, my player pool, using the optimizers, etc. Click that link in the video description below. You can try Draft Dashboard for 30 days for $1. When you try that link, when you use that link and you're trying Draft Dashboard, you wish to find my player pool, you just click the Watch Players tab from the home screen or over here on the left. That's going to be the player pool that you're creating. And at the top of the screen, you'll see a blue box that says Watch DFS Bachelor's Picks, as well as a timestamp in Eastern Time when I have last updated it. So now we can make a quick sample lineup here. Early on. So First example here, we got Fox, Brogdon, Hield, SGA, Wiggins, Markieff Morris, Bielitsa, AD, and Miles Turner. I have no issues with that whatsoever. Again, just kind of giving you a general idea. I'm not saying you'll lock this in. DraftKings lineup here, they gave a Schroeder, SGA. I like that for tournaments. It's a little different, especially if you're going to use all the salary. You want to get creative that way. Wiggins, Kuzma, Turner, Richardson, Horford, and Anthony Davis. I think that's solid as well. Again, you can click the link, try it for 30 days, create your own lineups, etc. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, be part of our weekly $25 PayPal giveaway. Don't forget to comment with your fantasy draft username. Be part of that drawing for tomorrow. So giving away lots of stuff, lots of moving parts. Sometimes I forget things. Hey, moving parts. Title of the sex tape. May the fantasy gods be with you all tonight. Cheers to you all. I appreciate all your support. We'll see you tomorrow for our NBA videos, and sometime here in the next several hours, our XFL videos should be out as well. Thank you all again so much. Goodbye, folks.